afternoon. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Swift to start the drive. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Wright, and he finds him. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And good vision there as it's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
10 more there and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. From the gun, Murray. And a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On play action, it's Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey McBride, 27 yards. And the Cardinals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Let's go on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another first down run right there.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. DJ Chark, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. Really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 7-7, our score after 1. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 39 yards. Well, the Cardinals have taken the lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for two. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. This one's called. And it stretches their lead up to 8. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Moore, the man in motion. Play action. Now it's Murray. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. He's got a man, complete. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 60 yards.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
He'll try again.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Kene Nwangu
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And Sharp calls it in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's right.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, it's difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up front.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions have cut it back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Murray off play action. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
No room to be had there on the first down run, as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Throwing on second down, Murray.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
Touchdown! Hollywood Marquise Brown, 36 yards.
And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Now the Cardinals yet again lining up for the two-point try. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass it there. It works.
Pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams,
75 yards.
and the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
No problem there on the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 2nd and 10, Murray.
That's complete to McBride.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Here's Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down.
He's got the connection to Moore.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Murray again. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. To throw, it's Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
From the 29, Murray. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the...
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Murray now on 1st down. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. And I think the ball's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions.
So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. 2nd guy in, tackle the ball.
Forced out to his left. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Ball and no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Tressway now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Another run down for Nwangu.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. A gain of 3, second down. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. Up the middle, Nwangu.
And he stopped immediately there. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. To throw is Murray.
Got a man. It's McBride, complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
On second down, here's Nwangu.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
They'll look to run with Nwangu.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Wants to try to add the PAT. And the lead now 3 touchdowns and 21 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a first and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Brock Wright.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Murray going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's McBride. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And they're moving on.
I told my boys, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game.